Brera Orologio was founded in 2008, so we're a young brand. We are only 3 years old, and we launched the collection simultaneously in the US and in Italy before Christmas 3 years ago. The collection was basically inspired by the military look and the oversized cases. Our first model was the Eterno. So the Eterno collection, which is today still one of the strongest collections, it's basically considered a classic of our collection, and is also a case that it became unisex because of the trend of girls, women wearing the men's watch. We basically started with this, which is a pretty simple look. So we said 45 millimeters. This collection comes both in 3 hands movement and also chronograph. We basically developed right after the system that allow us to interchange the strap quickly without need of tools. So because of the success of this style, basically it was today is the smallest case size for men's, 45 millimeters, and also the biggest for women. And basically the women, we have basically with time our rose gold models are about 40% of our business, and for women basically we introduce the cases in rose gold, in white, and also with white dial or cream dial. The look, as I said, is military inspired. It's a very simple look, kind of classic. The straps, there are these unique strap guards with real screws and stitching. We have a very big collection as far as straps, because we started with the rubber straps, and then we developed the collection with the calf skin and the alligator. Also, we have the metal strap that is interchangeable. Also, 3 years ago at the launch, this model was also presented, and this model is as today is very strong, especially in the North American market because of the size. It's a 50 millimeters chronograph. It's the biggest case that we have in the collection today. This model is featured with a rubber strap. Is a double layer dial. It's also a chronograph, and we have a crown protection that you open pressing the top screw on the right side that protects basically the crown. It's let's say a rough model. We've been developing this collection. We already today have 8 references. One of the strongest was the all black version. So this became like a classic for us. The third case that we introduced was actually the Super Sportivo. As I said before, Super Sportivo, sporty watch, very nice details. We have a plaque with the Brera logo screwed in on the side of the case. We have a crown, we have a bezel that is screwed in with these screws from the top. The dial is multi-level, date. It's a very sporty watch, 48 millimeters. This model comes only with rubber straps. Today, our best-selling case for men, and overall is a big component of a big part of our business. After the success of the Super Sportivo, we developed our diver model, which is also a 48 millimeters. This model features also a rubber strap. This particular model has brown IP ionic plated case, has a multi-level dial. Also, beside the screw-down crown, we have on the left side also the alarm feature and a rotatable bezel. Applied index is a 12/6, as I say, multi-level dial. Very nice watch, very nice details, and kind of solid and heavy case. Right after the holiday last year, because of the success of our basic model, that was our first case that we introduced, we came out with our square model. The two collections, they basically sharing the same straps. So also on the Quattro, we have interchangeable straps. So as well here, you can have a metal band, a rubber, alligator, calfskin. Also, this model is, has been very successful, and as I said, is also chronograph with applied indexes, and we have a few different styles. On rose gold, we did always the black version, all black. Of course, the rose gold and the stainless steel and black. With this one is with the cream dial. I want to talk briefly about our women collection. So as I said, 3 years old, very young brand. We started in Italy, very successful in the US. Then we developed in Central America, South America, and the Caribbean. Now we are very strong in the Americas. We opened distribution in Asia, being Japan our very strong market. In Japan, it was quite amazing how quickly we were able to penetrate the market. Now we are concentrated in Italy. We always been there from the very beginning 3 years ago, and now it's time to basically develop the European market. This show so far, I've been very happy. I had already some meetings. A lot of people very interesting, very curious about our brand. I think I understand the consumer, they like our look. Is a watch that looks more expensive than it is. The movement, as of now, we only use Citizen Miyota, quartz movement, Japanese, very reliable. The price point of the collection, besides some limited edition with diamonds, the collection range between $495 and $795. With women, was introduced the collection 1.5 years ago, and with women we basically have the same feeling of the mass collection. So we still have kind of oversized cases. For example, this is our best seller today as far as case. This model is called Isabella. It's a round case, 42 millimeters. This case is ionic plated gray with rose gold accents. It's a chronograph with brush dial, the alligator rubber. So it's basically is a rubber strap with alligator print and real stitching on the side, the real cotton stitching with screws with our iconic strap guards. One of the characteristics of the women's collection is that all the models shares the same straps. We are very active in coming out with new material, new colors. For example, these two new colors are for this year, 2012. Just introduced the new color here with the calfskin orange. This is a model, same model, the Isabella, with real diamonds, 1.5 millimeter full cut stones with the mother of pearl dials, chronograph movement. And this is our square model. So it's a little chunky, kind of heavy, solid case. This one has a 3 hands movement, white mother of pearl dial, applied stainless steel indexes. As I said, we only use quartz movement, and this is the blue. Also, one of the newness for this year is this color, blue calfskin. The last case that we introduced is called the Francesca. Francesca is a rectangular shape, rounded case back, also with screws on the bezel, as I said, semi-interchangeable strap system. So this is pretty much what I have to tell you about my collection. Last model also, the Francesca with the rose gold. In all our collection we believed in the brushed finish of the cases, so all the cases of the collection are brushed. This is a brown dial, and statistically this is actually the #1 sale dial in women collection. The brown is very strong for us, especially with the rose gold tone. Thank you.